Hi, it's Juliet from Preserve Furnishings and Apparel. I know we've been on a little hiatus for our daily discovery. I think I'm back and ready to do this, so let's get to it. I think on our last daily discovery, we had been looking at, or one of our former ones, we had been looking at ceramics and pottery, and so from that, I thought, why don't we do one on vases? So here we go. I have a collection of some different types, and we'll just look at them and tell me what you're thinking. Do you use vases or a vase to decorate? Do you actually use them for flowers, or do you use them for just setting the mood, just part of your decor? So I have this little 1980s ceramic piece. It's a Sevierville pottery from Tennessee. It's very earthy, right? It's got quite a... I like all the different, the motion that's going on here. There's some organic with the flowers or the plants on there. Would you use, it's on the smaller end, so would you put a little stem in this? Would you use it for decorating? I just had it sitting by itself. Like, I'm using it around my house at this point, so staging it, it's very easy with all the neutral tones. This is a great little piece. It's got blues and browns, grays, a little bit of black, beigey, very light tan colors, and then that deep brown at the lid, at the top, the lip of it. All right, so that's base number one. I took my own advice from, I think it was from, I don't know, whenever we did the last ceramics, and I took my bean pot and now I'm using it for decorating. So I went outside, and I took some snips of some ferns out there, and now I'm using it around the house. So this is quite a big, fat, chubby little one. So, but I could see it with other different types coming out of it too, right? So you can use it different ways, right? Bean pot turned a flower pot or a vase, right? How do we like that? Do we like that or not? Is that too crazy for you, or does that look pretty organic and natural from the ceramic base? This is a piece I had, and it's more, I use it just for decor. This was this is from Korea. It was given to me by my mother-in-law, who is Korean. And so I use this for decorating. It's a little tiny area at the top to actually use the stem if you wanted to, but I don't use it that way. I use it more for just decor, for decorating. And then I have this one. I think I thrifted or an estate sale, right? It was just a little funky, and I'm like, ooh, the yellow's so eye-catching. Definitely, like, it's a small opening at the top too. So I've used this before, just recently for a party, and we put just longer stems in it, and it looked really great. It was a pop from the vase, and then a pop from the color of the flowers, the buds on top. So that was kind of fun. This is it's an interesting piece. I mean, you can find these vintage stores, thrift stores, estate sales. And then the one that I listed today, this gorgeous Belgium mid-century modern ceramic piece. And I did use it recently for flowers, but it's so gorgeous that you can use it however you want to use it, right? Like, you can do your own flower arrangement coming out of it if you want, but I mean, it can stand on its own for sure. Like, it just adds that little oomph. however you want to, whatever setting it goes into, however you want to stage it, right? So this was just a little collection, vintage pieces, thrift finds, of different ways that you would use a vase, or pottery for that matter, any kind of pottery as a vase. Do you use a vase in your house? If you do, is it just for flowers, or is it for just staging and setting the mood in your space? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm glad you were able to make it to one of my daily discoveries. Please like it, please share it. Come visit me on Preserve Furnishings and Apparel on Instagram, on Facebook, and then I have my Preserve Furnishings and Apparel Shopify site. So if you see anything you like here, you can easily shop it there. All right, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again for another daily discovery, Preserve Furnishings and Apparel. Bye-bye.